Oh, okay. Hey everyone, and welcome to Zen Brunch. This is my first live stream on YouTube, you guys. Oh my god. Who cares? I know, right? Anyway, so I ditched Facebook. Yay! Long time coming, baby. So let me just give you a quick run through to who I am and what I'm all about. So my favorite things to watch on YouTube is all kinds of psychology and spirituality content. It varies from like a very scientific to a very speculative kind of format. So if you guys are interested in psychology and mental health and things about our spirit, this is something that I'm very, very passionate about. So feel free to reach out and start a conversation, because guess what? I have literally got up and left my old life behind because this year was all about, starting fresh, letting go of that old life and starting anew. So I basically moved from Tel Aviv down south, and now I am living on the border of Egypt and Israel and Jordan. And that's it. And there are dolphins everywhere. I'm kidding. But yeah, so I'm an artist. Been painting since I'm like 3 years old. And my personality type is INFJ, so that kind of corresponds to what I was saying previously about my interest to connect with people on a deep, spiritual, energetic, healing, profound level, darling. So we're at my house right now, and I'm about to start a new piece. For those of you who are not familiar with my art, probably none of you, not any of the two people watching. But yeah, you're welcome to check it out. I mean, Xenia Melnikov Art. That's my Z2C account. That's my IG account that you can track me down with. So without further ado, I don't really know what are the specifications about the music rights on YouTube Lives. I kind of imagine it's kind of like on Facebook that they will fuck you up real hard if you use music without permission. So I'll try and find something that's, not that popular and problematic in terms of copyright. Yes. So I don't know if I have anything like that, but yeah, I mean, let's just. I think. So I'm gonna play a set by Adi Shabbat, who is an Israeli DJ. She is a woman in her 30s or 40s, and she is an amazing techno. I'm sorry, in Hebrew we say techno, and then in English it's techno, I guess, because it's like two different genres as well. But anyway, if you would like to get a link for this set, please feel free to contact me, and I will gladly provide you the music I am enjoying listening to while painting. Are you guys ready? Yes, let's go. Let's see. So first of all, I am defining my painting area. I love painting during the daylight. It's really hard for me to get my color toning, tones, tonation, color tones, the exact way that I like them to be. So I really just enjoy using the daylight as my perfect illumination for this assignment. So let's start. What? What? That's huh? Ah, because. All right. Also, I enjoy TED Talks and tarot reading. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so first things first, our canvas. Yeah, these two are also one of mine. I'm not gonna show it closer. You can check them out on my artist account. I'm not gonna take them off the wall right now. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see them well, but yeah, I can take off the little. This one's sold, so I'm sorry. But you can always commission a new one. I would love to kind of elaborate on that series and kind of try it with different compositions and different color combos. So if you are interested, by all means, feel free to hit me up. La canvas tulip. Oh no, the oil paint is gonna get everywhere. I know, that's the beauty of having your house to yourself and not giving a shit. Um, but unfortunately, I work in an office, so I need to keep some of my clothes clean enough. So I'm gonna wear this instead. Let's crank it up. And our oil paints. My dream is to one day to be able to differentiate between the different brushes and the pencils and all of this creative hardware that artists use, and I see them like use these crazy ass tools on Instagram, and I have no fucking idea what they're doing. So plenty of things left to learn, which is nice. So this is a commissioned work I got from Moscow, from a friend of mine who is a beautiful model, darling. And it's based on a photograph that she took of her and her friend, and it's not going to be like one of those basic ass realistic shit. Nah, honey, I don't do that. So if you're into that, sorry, neither do I do fan art or pinup or none of that fucking ass kitschy ass pop art stuff. We're trying to do something new here, something strange, something unexpected. So let's see how it goes. Let us begin. right. Okay. Is that? Still too far. Sorrow. Nee, 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 nee. Sorrow. All right. Yes, I think so. How do you make art? I don't know. I have no idea. Don't look at me. I don't have the answer. So I'm basically trying to like define the lines. I got I'm turning off the notifications for WhatsApp like twice a day because, tell you the truth, I cannot stand distraction. No distraction for me. Easily distracted. Too easily distracted. Hey, hey, hey. By the way, if you enjoy cringy humor and you haven't watched Funny or Die live painting series, Shirtless Painter, you are in for a treat. Let me just say that. It's like what I'm doing right now, but much, 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 much more funnier. I mean, I wish I could do this, like, more funny manner. I bet I will figure out some ways. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Fucking years of Photoshop. the pen tool, right? Yeah. You are listening to Israeli techno, baby. That's right. Now I'm gonna do what the makeup artists love calling blending. I'm doing that so the graphite of my pencil won't fuck up the painting afterwards. So I kind of need to like fuck it up right now with some white paint so it will dry off and the graphite won't keep on smudging because this is fabric, right? So it's gonna get pretty dirty if you're gonna try and paint like just on top of that. I don't know how to explain it. But Yeah, man, oil painting is fucking awesome. So I don't have black paint. I only use like a dark blue. Um, it's just like a lesson that I absorbed in the academy when I was a kid, back in Russia before I moved to Israel. And yeah, so they taught us basically that white is your best friend, and you don't really like the black paint in general. And So I got two kinds of white paint. The first one is this like a basic cheap one, and the other one is a more expensive one, which I use for you know, getting my tones right. So that's the expensive one, and that's the cheap one. So you want to have big tubes of both, because you know you don't want to use the expensive stuff for like basic stuff like I'm doing right now, and vice versa. So as you can see, it's getting kind of smudgy. And we're just gonna keep on doing that for a while. That's our base coat. So the other day I was sitting with a friend, and it wasn't the other day actually. It was good like 2 months ago. But we were like I've asked him if he likes Adi Shabbat, and he said no, and we haven't spoken since. So thought I'd share it with you. It's okay though. Oh! God, I miss going to parties so much. So as you can see, it's becoming kind of muddy and gray, and so that's what I was referring to when I said I was going to do a quick cover up with a cheap white oil paint, so that we can proceed and work on this piece without any disturbance from the smudging effect, right? Because we want it to kind of stay where it is and not come up to the next layers of paint. And oil painting is just like this long, meticulous process where you have to be very, very patient, because the it's different from like painting with watercolor or acrylic, because it's like sometimes like the session will end before you are ready to quit painting. You know what I mean? Like you'll notice that, hey, like I cannot go continue on putting layers because it's oil paint and it needs to dry up so it won't get mixed and fucked with the layers beneath. So sometimes I'm painting and the painting will say like, yo, Xenia, that's enough for today, thank you very much. Ciao. And I'll be like, oh, but I want to paint, right? So that's just how it goes. I can never get enough of those. The canvases, the stretched linen. I really want to move on to the bigger formats as well. Someday, I hope I'd be able to paint like as big as Picasso's, you know, the Guernica, you know, which is like a 4x4, like a four, like it's huge. It's in Madrid. I almost went to see it, but I didn't. I got too high. I got too fucked. Yeah, I couldn't make it. But I heard it's great. Yeah. I guess I'm reading y'all's mind now, but yeah, so how long does it take for oil paint to actually get dry? Well, it depends on a number of things, but I think one of the most critical one is the medium that you're using. In my case, since I'm an Aries and I'm very impatient in general, um, so why did you go with oil paint, which is like the most like waiting? I don't know. But this is the medium I use, which allows me to kind of um, it dries quickly, but it doesn't like get all hard and like solid, if you know what I mean. Like it will be okay for me to paint tomorrow if I'll put like a thin layer of paint, or like 2 days later if I'll put a fat layer of paint. But if you use a medium that drying too slow, then you're gonna have to wait longer. And if you use a medium that speed dries the oil paint, then you're sometimes might even find yourself struggling with the painting itself in the process, like before you even left it. Like it's gonna kind of like dry as you paint, which is pretty annoying if you ask me. But you know, the the diversity of technique you can develop as an artist is truly infinite, and that's what's so cool about it, I think. Let me know what paper or mediums or oil paints you use, because that's the only thing I think I would be able to recognize between the different creative hardware. So. Oh my god, do you like Grimes? I love Grimes. NFKA. Just mention. What music can you even play on this fucking YouTube live? I fucking hate them for restricting my creative abilities to incorporate other people's music into what I'm doing. I bet so many of us are feeling the same way. Your video is partially muted. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna go and make my own music. I fucking hate TikTok. Just kidding, I've never used it, so I don't know what I'm missing. But it just seems kind of lame. I see these kids bouncing around in front of their phones and just like looking so random. Not sure what it's all about. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait for the era of social media to be done with. I'm not gonna even fucking lie about this. Because it's like so interesting to me to see like what's the afterlife of social media is gonna look like. How are we gonna like what's like will something happen that will make us just like wanna forget about social media? Just we'll get tired of it, you know what I mean? Like fed up with, you know what I mean? I would love to see that happen, and I would love to see humans go back to interacting between themselves, because it's pretty apocalyptic the way we are right now, in my opinion. Wow, isn't that fucking awesome? It isn't. Yeah, well, we'll just start it. It'll. I hope it'll get awesome eventually. But did I just scared one of the viewers off? I fucking scared one of you off. It's not for the weak-hearted, darling. My painting sessions are not for the weak-hearted. So you're in luck because the figures I'm about to paint are actually quite easy to replicate. So I think it's a great chance for whomever is struggling with the basic proportions of a human body. That would be a great way to learn the way you can do it with relatively minimum effort, really. Yeah, this is a winter look that I'm going to illustrate. I'm going to paint. So usually I paint much more bare skin, if you know what I mean. But this time we're going winter, baby. I'm talking full body cover. Russia, baby. Winter in Russia. Okay, so first things first, what you want to do is to mark the highest point and the lowest point. Okay, so I don't have the identity of the figure on the right, but I guess it's a child because the head only fits about 6 times at this point in his body. So an adult body usually will fit about 8 to 9 times. So you can basically like measure the size of the head, okay, and then just go down about 6 or 7 or 8, depends on who are you painting. So as I said, children would be around 5 and 6 times, depends on their age, of course. The smaller they are, the less it will fit. But if you're drawing an adult, then you will be having to fit your head about 8 times, which means that if your head is too big, it won't fit. If your head is too small, you will get more than 8 times. You really don't want to go either way, because that's what defines the proportions of our body. Yes, I do have Instagrams. I happen to have Instagrams. Trying not to get the oil paint all over my Mac. I'm sorry. So this is my artist account, and this is my kind of personal blog account, ZenBrunch Zen. So ZenBrunch is my lifestyle brand, which I hope to one day evolve into all kinds of cool and fun stuff. But first, I kind of need to get through some stuff, I guess. I don't know. The universe knows what it's doing, so you just have to kind of let things to happen in their own order, in their own way. But yeah, a lifestyle brand with like lots of content and like a printed edition biannual or something, with like collectors photography, fashion art, all that good beautiful stuff. I'm all about that, honey. Fucking love print. I just love like putting my nose inside of the freshly printed magazine and just sniff the shit out of it. You know what I mean? That smell of high quality paper, and just the allure. Fetishistic? Nah, I don't know. Seen some stuff on YouTube that go way beyond being fascinated by the smell of books and magazines. So please. So yeah, 6 times, and then we have this one, which is the color. I'm kind of busy right now painting, so 30. It's like one of those questions about my tattoos, like what do they mean? Irrelevant. Why? I am loving this. All right. I'm not your average human in terms of goals and dreams. My only dream is to empower girls and to teach myself how to love and others. So I don't really have any monetary aspirations other than being able to raise my have kids and raise kids with no financial worries. But I'm not doing this whole rat race. I've actually been to some highly prestigious positions in the past in the corporate world, but I chose to walk away from it because it wasn't nearly as satisfying as pursuing my own creative output in the world. So, oh, thank you. So a funny story: when my mom was pregnant with me, at about 6 months pregnant, her body started to attack me, as if it wasn't recognizing the fetus as her own. It was reacting as if the fetus was a um, foreign organism in her body. So it started to attack it. So the doctors had to think fast and they needed to come up with an antidote for my mom to deliver me safely. And that's when they found out that I am 15% non-earthly DNA. And that's actually not a hoax. You can research it. It's called the rhesus factor, or Rh negative, or something like that. And about 15% of people have that. The other day, I was watching this thing about Jin Sui, which is like a elevated kind of female human being, not, of course, claiming to be one of them, but it's just weird, man. This life is weird. Like, you know, are we all from here? You know, what kind of dictates the fact that we're like, the mundane reality doesn't really interest me, as you can tell by now. But yeah, I like to believe that, you know, there is life on other planets and, you know, in other places in the universe, or the neighbor universes, or the parallel dimensions, which is a different thing from what I just said. But I'm not an expert, but I really like to research that. And I thank you very much for your interest in me. Though I must warn you, probably not gonna last long, because I'm just gonna stop making sense at one point or another, which I'm working really hard on to maintaining. So yeah, let's just keep on going. Just get back to the painting. So we have the pink figure and we have the black figure, and now I am going to start putting the base cover for their bodies. So the color I'm going for is a dark blue, and it's going to be a mix of purple, blue, and green. By the way, my favorite artists are Marina Abramović, James Jean, Salvador Dali, Picasso, Mark Rothko, Cy Twombly, Georgia O'Keeffe, and that's about it for now. So if any of these tickle your pickle, you're always welcome to discuss your love for their art with me as well, because the artist's life is so fucking lonely. You so lonely. Where's my best friend? There he is. Hey everybody, I want you to meet my best friend. This is Rose. I'm just kidding. I'm a stoner. I'm not a drinker. What do I think about coronavirus? Dude, so as a city girl, when the whole shit starting to just shut down the cities, in Israel at least, I just packed my shit and moved down south. I wanted kind of to get as far as I fucking could from all of this, and kind of just use the fact that we are going into a very quiet, inactive, introverted period, and I wanted like to make the best of it. You like I wanted to make the best of it, and so I moved as far as I could from the city, and now I am working at an office, and I'm mostly by myself, and I have a boyfriend who is a Druze For those of you who don't know, it's like this little side religion from Islam. They are much less fanatic and violent and obsessive about religion. Not to say that the people of Islam are obsessive about their religion. That just came out wrong. But yeah, that it's like a secret little group of people, the Druze. I don't really know what they're all about, but I can tell you that they're super nice and they're super spiritual, and they're very much basing their morals on kind of like this classic respect kind of based on respect, you know what I mean? Like those old school people who like take respect as like the ultimate value in their lives. Actually, they're not all terrorists. That's a very harsh statement to make. I kind of, since I'm a Buddhist and a yogi, I kind of believe that we need to strive to find peace and compassion for any type of human beings as long as they're not killing others. And then if they do, then obviously they deserve, what they're putting out. But that's just the Buddhist principle of cause and effect, as well as above, so below. What you see, that what you sow, what you, well, you know the rest. Okay, let's go back to the painting. But no, that's really, that's not true at all. Like that's a bad thing to even, it's not even funny. I mean, why would you say that? That's just cringe alert. The warmest color is blue. So I'm going to do you a favor and just remove this one. Yeah. You're welcome. Because, yeah. This is the internet, dude. Like, you don't go after ethnicities you know nothing about. But yeah, my boyfriend speaks Arabic and I fucking love it. It's so fucking sexy. I love Middle Eastern guys, Latin guys, dark guys, African guys. Jesus. Oh my God. Absolutely. I'm just not attracted to my own kind, you know? Biology is such a interesting thing. Like, right? I actually feel how my attraction is just so much more intense to biology that is the opposite of mine, you know what I mean? Like, there was this one Australian guy which was really cool, but again, like they're blonde, you know what I mean? It just feels like Fucking my own brother is, I don't know. Don't. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Any drag right? Any drag. Any drag race fans up in her? So yeah, currently I live on the border of Egypt and Jordan and Israel. I was born in Russia, and I speak better Hebrew than most of the Israelis. And I'm saying that to raise awareness to the poor level of education in this state, mind you. Okay, guys, I have to go to Instagram. You can keep on watching me there. I'm gonna log in through Xenia Melnikov Art because I want to tag my friend who is being painted right now. So that only makes sense. Did you fucking Google Translate it, boo? So yeah. Thank you. See you next time. Bye. It's not gonna turn itself off, you know that?